Good morning, world. It's me, the one and only MiC, and I am here this week to give you week 4's weekly. For those of y'all who don't know, I work in EMS. I'm an EMT, and every year the company that I work for throws a talent show. Well, I decided to enter the talent show with this song right here called Flashing Lights. Pretty much what Flashing Lights does, it tells the life of an EMT slash paramedic on the first verse, the life of a fireman in the second verse, and the life of a police officer in the third verse. I wanted to give honor to all three of those occupations because of the amazing sacrifices that they give for us on a daily basis. So without further ado, here is Flashing Lights. Yeah. Have you ever looked inside someone's dead eyes and sat in silence while they mom and they dad cried? Then you lied to try to make them feel better and say she didn't feel a thing when she died. But you know deep down in your heart that it's false, cause about mid-route y'all shocked back a pulse. Then she started screaming, she stopped and started seizing. So you tried to stop her bleeding while your partner keeps her breathing. But you can't do a thing to relieve her pain, cause it's hard to help a patient who shot herself in the brain. So you drive the interstate, tried to innovate. You say a prayer to God and you cry when she dies, because you tried and you tried just to keep her alive. So when she finally flatlines and cut you deep like a knife, but you act alright and try to live your life. You just take another pill and try to sleep at night, but you still hear those screaming sirens. You still feel that eerie silence, and every day for the rest of your life, when you close your eyes, you see flashing lights. Like yesterday you remember her dying, you still hear her family crying. Now every day for the rest of your life, when you close your eyes, you see flashing lights. Have you ever ran inside of a burning building to save a husband with his wife and his 7 children? Have you ever had to do what's better for a perfect stranger and left your partner in danger cause the condo was in flame, the fire was in a rage, and he said go ahead cause he fell and injured his leg? So you brought him all to safety, then you went to turn back, but you heard a big crack, then the whole place crashes. It collapses right in front of your face. Now you standing there in shock like you just got tased. So you fall to the grass, take your face out your mask, overwhelmed by the hurt, then you search through the ashes. But all you find is his helmet in his tank that are both now black from the fire burnt paint. But you act alright and try to live your life. You just take another shot and try to sleep at night, but you still hear those screaming sirens. You still feel that eerie silence. Now every day for the rest of your life, when you close your eyes, you see flashing lights. Like yesterday you remember him dying, you still hear his family crying. Now every day for the rest of your life, when you close your eyes, you see flashing lights. Have you ever pulled a gun on a vicious villain that's holding hostage both his wife and his 7 children? His best friend said he hasn't been right since his daughter shot herself in the head and took her life. He was mad at the medic, sad and pathetic, so he set his house ablaze to try to take his own life. But the fireman came and they put out the flames, but just a helmet in the tank was all that remained. So you take aim, get ready for anything. Then he opens up the door with the gun in his hand and says my heart is full of pain and it's all your fault. There's a price to be paid, but it can't be bought. So he puts his gun and tries to go pull the trigger, but you pull yours first and hit him straight in the kisser. But you act alright and try to live your life, but shoot yourself in the head to finally sleep at night, cause you still heard them screaming sirens. You still felt that eerie silence, and every day for the rest of your life, if you close your eyes, you see flashing lights. Like yesterday you remembered him dying, you still heard his family crying. And every day for the rest of your life, if you close your eyes, you see flashing lights.